She was hidden in a wooden chest to escape a king. She laughed at the voice of an angel and died from a lie told by the devil himself. This is the story of Sarai, the mother of nations, the princess of promise, and a woman whose faith shaped history. Sarai was beautiful not just in face, but in courage. Long before she became a mother, Sarah left her home in Haran. Sarah was no ordinary woman. She was chosen by God to be the mother of nations. Even when her womb was closed, she believed. Her real name was Sarai, but God renamed her Sarah, which means princess, a woman of high rank. Year after year, she waited, watched other women raise children, but her arms remained empty. In her culture, that meant shame, but she kept walking and hoping. One day, God called Abram, her husband, to leave his father's house to a land he will show him, with faith. Genesis 12:1 KJV. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. Abraham said to Sarah,
The Lord said to go. I don't know where, but he promised a land and a future.
Then I will go with you, my lord.
They left wealth, comfort, and family for tents in the desert. Faith means saying yes to God's instruction, even when the path is blurry. Genesis 12 verse 10. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there. For the famine was grievous in the land. A famine swept through the land. So Abram and Sarai went to Egypt to survive. But Abram was terrified because Sarai was so beautiful. Pharaoh and his guards might take her, so he hid her in a wooden chest. He told the guards it was full of gold. The guards asked, What's inside this chest? Waha! Abram responded, Just valuables. But when they forced it open, their jaws dropped. Inside the box sat Sarai, radiant and calm. The guards gasped. Pharaoh demanded she be brought to the palace. Sarah's beauty turned heads. Even kings noticed. Pharaoh wanted her. Abraham said she was his sister. But God intervened with plagues, and Sarah was protected. As Pharaoh reached out to touch her, God sent plagues to strike the palace. Everywhere shook. Darkness fell. Screams echoed. Everyone in the palace was terrified. Pharaoh was so terrified, he gave Abraham lots of gifts, servants, and begged Abraham to take his wife, take his things, and go. Years passed, still no child. So Sarah gave her maid Hagar to Abram, and Hagar gave birth to Ishmael. But it only brought more pain. Sarah became bitter and said, She mocks me in my own tent. There was jealousy, distance, and tears. Still, no son of her own. Year after year she waited, watched other women raise their children. But her arms remained empty. But then, the angels came. Abraham noticed 3 men sitting by a tree. He perceived that they were angels and invited them to his house for dinner. While eating, an angel said to Abraham, Sarah will have a son. Sarah overheard it and laughed behind the tent, saying, Me, at my age? The angel asked Sarah, Why did you laugh? Is anything too hard for God? It is written in Genesis 18, verse 14. Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed I will return unto thee, according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. Soon the laughter became joy. Sarah became pregnant, just as the angel had said. She bore Isaac. She held the promise in her arms. There was joy and celebrations all over. Sarah said, "God has brought me laughter, and everyone will laugh with me." The child, Isaac, grew, loved by all. But then came the test, the one no mother could bear. God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, the son of promise. Abraham said nothing to Sarah, but someone did tell Sarah. Not God, not Abraham, the devil himself. Abraham left early with Isaac, a knife and firewood. Isaac asked, "Father, where's the lamb?" Abraham answered, "God will provide." On the journey, Satan came to Abraham, disguised as a humble traveler. He said to Abraham, "You're old. You waited 100 years for this boy, and now you'll kill him. Are you foolish?" Abraham replied him, "I follow God's instruction, not the voice of strangers." Satan left furiously and disappointed, but he had one more plan. Satan came to Sarah. Disguised again, he said, "Sarah, did you hear? Abraham has taken Isaac to Mount Moriah to sacrifice him. I saw it with my own eyes." Sarah gasped, "No, no, no, not my Isaac, my child, no!" The words shook her like an earthquake. She ran, screamed, panicked, searched everywhere for help, but her heart couldn't take it. Her heart broke under the weight, and before Abraham returned, Sarah collapsed and died from a lie told by the devil himself. The devil's goal was to destroy Abraham's obedience and Sarah's peace. Dear ScrollTales, be alert. Lies often come in kind voices. Abraham and Isaac came back. God had provided a ram in Isaac's place, but the home was silent. They searched for Sarah, but Sarah was gone. Abraham and Isaac wept bitterly and buried her in the cave of Machpelah. She became the first to rest in the land of promise. Dear viewers, always remember that not every voice is from God. The devil may come disguised through friends, thoughts, media, even emotions. Ask the Holy Spirit for discernment, like Abraham. Rebuke the lie. James chapter 4 verse 7b says, "Resist the devil, and he will flee from you."
That was an interesting story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to ScrollTales. Subscribe and like!